Hey, what is going on? Happy Tuesday morning. Good to see you fellas in here. While the rest are getting in here, I'm going to go over yesterday just briefly while we're waiting on the rest of the gang. CRIS this morning is kind of that leading gapper right now. FYI, it's kind of approaching $5. Upper shadow there right now, so it's having a little bit of a pullback. CRIS may try to have a little euphoric move over $5 up towards $5.20. That's actually where it did hit last time on past chart history when it got over $5. So I'd be watching that $5.20 area CRIS, but it is having a little bit of a pullback right there from $4.94. Yesterday we were watching ARLO out of the gates. We did get that kind of a morning spike on it, and we were watching this for that little bit of a cup and handle pattern. Beautiful setup. Ended up working out very, very well, but it gave everything back. Now, it had a hard time up in the 760s resistance where we're seeing these upper shadows, 770s, 775. ARLO did have a tough time there. We were seeing kind of a double top. This one came on back down, but we're still holding the support, 720 support. Came back below it, did pop right back up through it. So ARLO, I don't think it's out of the deep water yet. I think we still may have a trade here. On Arlo, still holding this solid support from its chart. But yeah, the 770s is kind of this gap to fill, so that's why it's having a hard time there. But as of now, still holding 720. We're not going to keep it off our radar at the moment. Going to keep watching that one. Yesterday, FATE did pop up on the scans. Did get a little trade here as well for this pullback. Euphoric move, euphoria, it does what, guys? With euphoria comes pullbacks, elevated down style, baby, elevated down. So FAT got a little piece of this one as well. Ended up double topping around $90 for a fade there at the end of the day, so not bad. Coin in the house this morning, PLTR, big gap, possible gap and sell off like NIO and JKS did. Yep, solid gap there. I did see that one as well, but I don't have shorts there, unfortunately. Mr. Jonathan is finally in here. Jonathan, I've been missing you, man. Where you been? Where you been, Jonathan? Good to see you in here. So that was yesterday, guys. That's PLTR's coins I'm mentioning. This one, be watching for a little bit of a sell-off as well. There's a few I got loaded up. I got 5 charts loaded this morning. In fact, I did take a trade in pre-market on LXRX. From 235 up over 240s on LXRX. LXRX here, I was taking a trade based on what we have in our past chart history. If I look left of the chart, LXRX, this one is gapping up, but it also has very solid support 220s, which was what? Very solid resistance. You guys already know with the Avery Day Trading Squad, 20-cent area is a magic number of resistance, but because it's such a magic area of resistance, what's it also going to be? A magical area of support. So let's see if this one's going to hold the 220s. It was pulling down. I started at 235. I ended up taking a single entry, single exit on it, so no longer a position there. I'm going to be watching this one close. Mr. Tim in the house. I have a DOS question if you don't mind. We'll send an email. Absolutely. Happy to help. Happy to help. Jonathan still dealing with the bank. Did you get everything straightened out there? Are they helping you out, man? Are they helping you out? If they ain't helping you out, maybe we can go through the Avery Day Trading Bank. Just messing with you. We'll get it figured out. We get it figured out. CLPS is getting a little pop right now. That one's $5 million in float. Chat room is going to be all over it. I do want to show you guys this from yesterday. Now that Coin brought up GTEC, guys, man, I'm kicking myself over this. Yesterday, I had GTEC support line drawn at 768. This was before it even tapped, guys. Look where this stock freaking tapped at. Right there. Ended up turning around to 1140. Man. Happened at 1020. Usually I'm not here around that time, but ended up being a nice little lunch hour move. Ended up kind of head and shoulder pattern here. Kind of a little head and shoulder pattern. 975 base. Yeah, ended up cracking that. Go Tigers in the house. VLDR may have a pop at the open continuation from yesterday. Oh yeah, that one did have a. That one was a little grinder yesterday, wasn't it? VLDR. What's the what do we got here? Go Tigers. What's the news? What we got going on here? Okay, yeah, they're in the vehicle space as well. Advanced driver assistance systems and autonomy. So autonomous driving, we know that, paired with the electric vehicles, that has been a crazy hot sector as of late. So VLDR, not bad, not bad. Let's look at some history here. Gonna have some upper shadows over $20. If we get a euphoric pop, I may short into that. Let me see. No shorts, so never mind. VLDR, we may get a pop out of the gate up to these upper shadows, 21s. So yeah, let's see if that one can get a morning spike for us. I do like SFIX this morning, but it is on earnings. This one's kind of, let me see. Yeah, SFIX it has an all-time high of 52.44. 52.44 on SFIX. Let's pull up the chart. Yeah, here we go. This one's having a major gap up. SFIX 52.44. So up towards $50. Let's see if this one gets a pop up towards that resistance, and I am looking to short into that. But again, it's on earnings. Earnings are a little bit trickier than just fluff news. As you guys know, earnings do fundamentally change the value of the company. Man, I need some coffee today, guys. Need some coffee. My son was teething throughout the night. It was a long night. Kim, when's your last day of doing pre-market stuff here? Kevin, yep, if you guys were there last night, going to be moving over to the day trader chat room where I'm going to be working with Jesse W. Going to start that the end of the month, so like the 28th of December, I believe. But like I said last night, I know some of you will head over there. Some of you may go a different route, and some of you may not be able to afford it. I help everybody out, guys. If you're in school or struggling with the coronavirus stuff or whatever, I'm still going to be here maybe once a week, but moving over to a more professional platform for a lot of reasons. Sharing charts, one-on-ones, no lag in the stream, just a ton of stuff that you guys deserve, and it's going to be well worth it. All right, so SFIX, let's watch that one for a little bit. Oh, hello. Thank you. I just said I need some coffee. You heard me. She is so good. Getting that coffee. Wow, that's good. Mocha. Jonathan, how much? It's on the daytraderchatroom.com. Daytrader chat room. I'm not sure. There's different plans on there. Yeah, I had told him. He actually messaged me, and I was planning on. I actually had my own room I was planning on doing for all the reasons I just said at the start of the year. But he's actually hired like a technical guy who's going to be running all the background stuff, so I can just focus on pre-market and all that. And I'm like, heck yeah. I mean, that's the technical stuff is, that's a lot of work. Hackers and dealing with all that crazy stuff. The day trader chat room. .com, the day trader chat. Yeah, there you go. So that's where I'm gonna be doing pre-market every day. But I'm still gonna come here like once a week. It's probably gonna be random. Still gonna come back here once a week. Also, I'm gonna be ramping up YouTube as far as recaps, I believe. I'm gonna be doing more recaps. Because I still wanna, I love you guys. I want the best for you guys. I want to help you as much as I possibly can. I don't want anyone to fall between the cracks. Kim, do you have hackers here on YouTube as well, Kim? Absolutely. but they can't. But YouTube has. I got people posted on here all the time, like all this crazy stuff. I'll get these messages from all these like bots and whatever promoting their stuff and all these. I don't know, all this, like I get these porn things coming on here. They're like, I don't know where it's coming from. I have no idea. I don't watch any of that. I have no idea where all that stuff's coming from. But anyways, yeah, absolutely. There's stuff on here all the time that I'm having to deal with. But as far as like the website stuff goes, that's a little bit more tricky. So YouTube's got a lot of stuff going on to protect them. But if you have your own website, people can hack into it and steal information and stuff like that, which is very, very bad. But yeah, I got crazy stuff going on YouTube all the time. Like, where's all this stuff coming from? I have absolutely no idea. All right, CRIS 520s. 520. This thing's popping up towards 520 CRIS. Let's take a look at the past chart history. Yep. 520 is going to be that magic number. CRIS did pop up and hit a couple years ago. Magic number, baby. You guys know what it is. So CRIS getting that pop up towards here. Look for a little bit of resistance. This one did come out with phase 1 trials. You guys know yesterday ONCT came out with phase 1 trials as well, and that one did get a little bit bigger of a move than honestly I was projecting. But obviously, it gave most of that back. Phase 1 hardly ever brings in hype and attention. All it does is beg the question: is this drug safe? Is the drug safe? Phase 2, is it effective? Phase 3, is it better than what's on the market? Phase 1 never brings in hype. ONCT got a little move on it yesterday, but that one, of course, gave a little bit back. Brad selling out? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Selling out. You're going to Jesse's fans. Yeah, it's all about growing awareness. Growing awareness. I'm gonna be helping everybody out, Mr. BB. Everybody is going to be helped out. 100% on YouTube with Jesse's audience. My audience, that's the one thing. You should have done your own thing, built off of that. I'll always love and support you. We're going to be, the big picture is I'm going to be eventually, and he knows that. I told him I was going to do my own thing. He knows I'm going to eventually do my own thing. That is the idea. Going to do my own thing eventually. But I like Jesse. I really like him. I want to do business with him. He's a good guy. I want to help his guys out. I want to help you guys out. Everybody gets helped out. But we're still going to do the stream on YouTube here probably once a week. I'm still figuring everything out. Honestly, if you guys have suggestions, let me know. If you guys have suggestions, please let me know. That's the main thing. If you guys, because I want to do what's best for you guys, ultimately. That's what I'm at peace with. I'm at peace with you guys getting the best education. That's what I'm at peace with. I don't need to do it. I really don't. I really don't even need to do it. And I'm not even... I like Kim's Discord suggestion. Just keeps the peeps together. Yeah, I want to keep you guys together. Yeah, that's honestly one of the things I struggled with the decision. Is I want you guys to stick together like a family. Because that's what we have been. We've been a family in here. So I'm going to get emotional talking about it. Whew, that guy's killing me. All right. MARA. Let's watch this one. This one's had a little DT on it. descending triangle, but it's actually trying to hold this 535 support, this little base right here. And it hasn't quite cracked it yet. This one actually hasn't quite cracked this yet. 530s here. Let's look left of the chart, MARA. This one is in that little Bitcoin space. The Bitcoin space here, which has been getting a little bit of hype. A little bit of hype here on Bitcoin. So it's actually squeezing right down to that bottom support line. Let's watch the 540s there. It actually may get a little pop out of the gates. MARA. So let's watch that one for a little bit of a pop out of the gate this morning. Potentially. This one's either going to do one of two things. So it may snap here, but it's right at the support line. It's got that upper trend line as well. It actually tried to crack yesterday and actually in pre-market as well today, 510s, and bounced right back up. So I am certainly watching it. I do like it. I do like it. Chris is even higher. Jeez Louise, baby. CRIS 520. The 520 break. Now this one's kind of grinding at the moment, so it hasn't really got that euphoric move yet. I'd be watching and waiting for that. If planning to short that, certainly be watching for that. What is our other leading gappers this morning? It's already 9:22. Let me go over the charts I got loaded up real quick. Let's go over these. I'm still watching ARLO. We got the morning spike on that cup and handle. From yesterday. The good old little cup and handle pattern here. You guys know what it is. A little bit of a spike on Arlo, but this one did have some upper shadows up at this main resistance. So it's got a gap to fill if we look left on ARLO. Little bit of a gap to fill, 750s, 760. So we are having some upper shadows here. This is where it's going to have a little bit of trouble on Arlo. But it's still holding up the 720 support. So let's watch Arlo against that very carefully. SFIX, this one has a high of 52.44. Going to be watching for a short up against that. Kind of looks like we're getting prepped to get a nice little spike out of the gates on FSIX. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'd really, really like, SFIX. A little bit of a spike out of the gates. LXRX, I got a little position on it this morning against 220. 220 here. That's going to be bottom support. 220 LXRX. So let's watch it against that. 220. And BB. Oh, yeah. We got to keep watching BB. This was a nice trade from the last few days, honestly. Coin got the short of it yesterday from $9 down. And then we got the long of it on this ascending triangle breakout. So this one's coming right back down towards the trend. Let's be watching it carefully. Watching it very, very carefully. Against 775. It's kind of going to be where both these trend lines meet. 775 is where its breakout was on the AT, and then the bottom trend line up towards 780. Coin Chris, big seller at 570. All right, we got a few minutes before the market open on up. 560 coming up towards 570. Craig, iceberg order. Yeah, I like that. The iceberg order. Guys, Chris from yesterday. This is crazy. So, I guess Chris got some shorts on board. Yesterday, that thing dropped from $1.90 down to $1. And now it's getting this move on it. Absolutely crazy with CRIS. Mr. CRIS. Yeah, ultimately, you guys, I would love for you guys to learn from my mentor as well. I learned from Intensity Stock Watch. That's where I've been for a while. My mentors helped me out there. You guys are welcome too if you click on the link and go to Team ISW. That is something that it's a special offer for you guys, and I'm there. I'm in and out there all the time. It does cost. It does cost to learn from a mentor, but it's absolutely well worth it. Absolutely well worth it. You would not regret it. We're going to figure out something, guys. Figure out something for all of us to stay together. I was not expecting to get choked up this morning. Man, you guys killing me. I couldn't look at chat for like 10 minutes there. I was getting choked up. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. All right, for those of you who are new in here, make sure you're hitting the like button in here for that YouTube algorithm. Positive skins, negative skins. In the middle here, CRIS. Our leading gapper up here, 53 million in the float. Already nearly rotated that entire float, which is crazy. The positive skins and the negative skins, we're waiting for stocks to get highlighted orange. And that's when stocks on the positive skins getting euphoric. Negative skins. Negative skins getting out, and those are experiencing fear. So get ready for the reversal is what that is saying. Get ready for the reversal. LAZR, the recent IPO, Luminar Technologies, popping on up. Man, that one IPO'd at what? That one IPO'd at like $23. Looking good there, LAZR, laser. All right, so at the start of the day, you guys know what I'm watching. I'm kind of going to be seeing what the scanners are doing today. Going to be watching SFIX. And going to be watching SFIX for that pop out of the gate. Going to be watching Arlo to see... going to be watching Arlo to see if 720s is going to hold there. SFIX, this looks like it's kind of popping, getting ready to get a nice little spike on it out of the gates. I really like this one for spike and fade. If that can get a nice euphoric spike on it, which it's doing right now, 21s. And MARA, this one's right in that DT. MARA is right in that descending triangle pattern. It's going to do one of two things. I know this is the craziest thing you've ever heard. This is a revolutionary idea. This stock is going to do one of two things. It's either going up or down. MARA getting perky. Getting perky. All right. BB going to be watching that against the trend as well. Jason, just in time. We got 5 minutes, baby. All right. SFIX. Watching it very carefully. And guys, stick around until 10 o'clock. We'll go over a few things. I want to go over a few things with you guys. Market is now open. Watching SFIX. Let's see what we're going to do here. It is getting that spike. SFIX does have that 52.44 all-time high. Wow. And it is just rolling through that. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. All right. I'm going to hit it up here. I got 54.78. So far, I got a little entry, 54.78, hitting SFIX. And probably going to look to add into it. We'll see what it does. I'm just going to kick back with this position so far. But remember, I like this for pop and fade. But kicking back at the moment. Just going to kick back. BB. What's BB doing? BB getting a little bit of a spike this morning. Yeah, BB, I do like that, but trend's going to be 770s. LXRX coming right down to that 220 support. LXRX right down to 220 support on the chart. If that one flushes pretty fast under that, I'm probably going to look for a little scoop if that one flushes under 220s really quick. So watching that, I got a position on SFIX. Then Arlo getting a little bit of a spike too this morning. That one on the cup and handle pattern. SFIX, I'm just waiting on that to add into it to see if it wants a little bit higher. But it is having a little bit of trouble up in here, so looks like it wants to pull back a little bit. All right, I'm going to take all of SFIX, got a couple points on it. Going to look for a re-entry if that one pops back up and has a little continuation. Going to look for a re-entry there if we get it. Arlo is still getting that spike, man, up towards 770s. So not bad at all there. Not bad at all. Gonna look at the scan, see what's taking on off. See what's taking on off for us. Yeah, SFIX, I would really like that one to give me another entry. Would love to get SFIX again, but that one's gotta maybe come up towards its highs, and I'm not sure it's going to. Not exactly sure it's going to. CRS, coin watching that, 520 area. For a little bit of a bounce, CRIS. Yeah. Came out with the positive phase 1. Usually doesn't bring in the kind of hype and attention CRIS had this morning. Very interesting. But yeah, let's see if it provides us another little opportunity there. Coin already out, 540s. Already out. Looking around, fellas, looking around. A lot popping on up on the positive and negative intensity scans at the moment. Seeing if what we can get here. Sure, bless me. Arlo 770 bids on it. Have not taken a position there yet. LXRX with the 220 support. MARA's kind of consolidating still. MARA is consolidating in that squeeze pattern. You guys know what I'm talking about from this morning. We went over this. MARA, let's pull it up. This is the kind of, it's sitting right on its base support, 530. So we're going to see if that one's going to try to pop today or crack under that support. Kind of looks like it wants to pop a little bit, but kind of looking like it because it's just sitting here, sitting stagnant. Chris already back up towards this open 560s. 560s, actually way above this open. Arlo 775 bids. Everything's kind of working out this morning, but I only got a couple of them. SFIX, I got LXRX a little bit from pre-market. Neuro, Sino. Yeah, that was a good setup. Arlo, 780 bids now. So Arlo's testing this resistance that it's had on this daily chart, actually 780s. That's going to be kind of that gap to fill that's breaking up through right now. It's trying to, at least. It's got the upper shadows here. It did have a double top yesterday around this area, 780. So watch this area pretty carefully. It may try to pull back here, which it looks like it's doing. It looks like it's doing slightly. I ultimately still like SFIX for a little bit of a fade today. But to get involved there again, I need it to pop up for us. CRIS making new highs. So that is absolutely crazy with Chris. Chris is getting some continuation. Nearly hit $1 yesterday. It's already up 600%. Something nuts from yesterday. That's wild, guys. Absolutely wild. SFIX getting a little heavy here. LXRX popping up. Did nearly bounce off of the 220s. I missed that entry on LXRX. This is what we were looking at this morning. Right down to the support, 220. It's getting a little bounce off of it, up towards 240. Trying to get over VWAP at the moment. See, LXRX trying to get over VWAP at the moment. All right, CMEG popping up. Yeah, Chris is crazy, guys. CRIS 660, 670, 680s now. CRIS. Yeah, this thing's going a little parabolic. $7 on CRIS, breaking over 7. Going a little parabolic. I am certainly not a buyer at 7, but crazy volume CRS. That is where all the volume is at the moment. LXRX getting over VWAP. They're testing that area out. We're seeing a little bit of a upper shadow right there. Testing it out. It's going to get some good volume to break over that. SFIX back up towards 53. I think there's still a trade with SFIX. That's kind of where my eyes are going towards right now. SFIX for another trade there. This one's coming back up towards 54. I like trading Euphoria. There's a couple different ways we could trade it. We could trade it risking off the highs at 55. But it hasn't really gotten really fast again yet. Wait, I'd like it to get fast. Get a little fasty. Fasty wasty. Yeah, LXRX over the VWAP. Coin scaling in short on Chris up towards like the 730s. Yeah, fast move up through the whole dollar. You guys know what it is. We go over that all the time. Arlo over 780s, 785 bid, 786 bid. That one did pull back for us a little bit and provide us a pretty solid entry if we wanted it. 787, man. Yeah, Arlo's not looking too bad here, but I'm not going to be a buyer up in the 790s. At the moment, Arlo's been kind of buy the dip, sell the rip. So that would be the idea if we get involved with Arlo. We got to get to pull back a little bit for us. Got to get it to pull back a little bit. Man, that was up towards $8 though. Absolutely crazy. Arlo, you're absolutely crazy. Over $8 now. LXRX testing 250s and CRIS pop. I mean, it had somewhat of a little bit of a death candle there. $7 down towards 640s. I mean, that's a big sell-off. So in a minute candlestick, that's a pretty big sell-off. CRS. So that one may be a little heavy against 713. That's the idea as far as the risk goes. If you're short on it, like coin is. SFIX is kind of consolidating. Looks like it wants to retest the highs, and I don't mind giving it that opportunity. Arlo is really a nice trade. Maybe not a bad idea to get involved with this if we get a little bit of a pullback on Arlo. 780s-ish, 770s, 780s. Otherwise, what is going on the scans right now? Let's find something, baby. Come on. CLRB, nothing there. KBNT, nah. FSLY popping up right now. FSLY popping up. What are we at? We're open 86 up towards 92 right now. Yeah, Arlo's having some continuation, 802. Trying to hold $8 right now. FSLY, there may be a trade here. I'm watching it. FSLY. Well, they stripped my shorts. So never mind. If you have shorts for FSLY though, I'd be watching that one because the other day we hit a high 97. Had a nice move from 83 to 97 on that. So yeah, I think there's a trade there. LXRX tested 250, breaking above that right now. Arlo hit its pre-market highs up there around the 810, 813 area and is now pulling back a little bit. That's fun. That's what we want if we want to get involved there. MARA looks like it's trying to crack that trend with the DT. Selling off a little bit here, 530s. And SFIX still consolidating. So at the moment, CRIS a little heavy against $7. Arlo is still grinding. That one's pulling back a little bit. LXRX holding 250s. And that's pretty much where we're at right now with these stocks. Pretty much where we're at the moment. And as Coin suggested earlier, PLTR, gap and crap. Gap and crap. You need to coin that. You need to coin that phrase. Gap and crap. Arlo holding the $8 area, 804, 805 bids. SFIX trying to consolidate and hold. This one looks like it wants to pop back up towards the highs. Right now I'm watching the scans, see what else the scanner gods are going to give us. I need SFIX to get fast if I'm getting involved there. Arlo, need that to pull back a little bit. That one already kind of tested pre-market highs. AXTI, a little bit of a sell-off right now. AXTI, what do we have? Morning spike, and then I got support at like 1050 on AXTI. What are we seeing here? What are we seeing? Yeah, 1050, a little bit of support. $1 million seller on CRIS. $1 million seller. AXTI is somewhat interesting. I got the 1050 support. But this one trades like a crazy low floater. I don't know that I want to get interested there. LXRX up towards 260s. Yeah, MARA is cracking that DT, guys. 514 now. 514, so it is cracking. Like I said this morning with the revolutionary idea. It's either going to go up or down. That DT, beautiful little descending triangle. And those oftentimes, are bearish. Sometimes they do break up through them, though. Most of the time, those are bearish, though. I mean, we are getting a little spike on PDD a little bit. LXRX over 260s. Just waiting, guys. I think we're going to get another trade. I think something's going to pop up for us on the scans. Just waiting for it. CRIS, where was that 1 million seller coin? Did it shoot right up through it? 750 that thing's hit now. Yeah, I avoid the manipulated trading, guys. CRIS, that's what highly manipulated. That's where chat rooms are, algos are, brokers, and big boys are. Big 1 million share order, guys. Yeah. Yup. He pulled it. He done pulled it. Gosh, man, I really want another trade. Come on, market. Arlo's killing me because we were watching that this morning, but 807 now. Just didn't take it. Maybe a little grinder all day, though. Arlo may be a little grinder. If we can find an entry on it. I can't buy at the top. That's a no-no. That is a no. AXTI, I'm like slightly interested with it. Here, I did have a trend already drawn on AXTI, and it literally is bouncing right off of it, 1050. Had a trend line drawn AXTI, it's bouncing right off of that area. Slightly interested, but I don't know about the volume. It's kind of very died off at the moment. Chris up towards 750s. Coin giving it one last pop. I think the momentum is fading a little bit. All right, what are we going to do, SFIX? What are we going to do? SFIX, I'm thinking about hitting it on a pop, risking 55. We'll see. I need it on a pop. Need that one on a pop. And it's kind of basing out on 5150s. But I see this one going red on the day. Its open is at what, 51? Its open's at 51. It's like hovering right above that. I definitely see that it's already got a big upper shadow. I see it. I can see it fading fairly easily. Just need that one on a pop. PERI, where is that coming from? PERI up on the scans. I do have shorts here. This one is a little thin. We're going to need it a little faster, but it has been straight up. It opened at $9 up towards 10.55 now. I don't even see a red candlestick on this thing. It's going to have support at 9.50 if it pulls back. Let me see if we have any resistance up in here. Yeah, we are going to have resistance up, up towards like 1150. 1150 is resistance I'm seeing on Perry. So that probably needs to be main risk of trading this. This is what I'm seeing with PERI. Show you guys. It's got this 950 support. And way left of the chart, PERI. Yeah, here we go. We're going to have 1140s, 50 resistance. Triple top right there. So I'm interested on PERI scaling up towards that area. That's kind of where my eyes are at the moment. Let's see what it's going to do. I'm very much hoping 1066 was not the top. FYI, Arlo is still holding $8. That may be a grinder all day. It's looking actually fairly well. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, Arlo, holding that $8 area. SFIX is testing the open right now. 51's the open. It's testing that area out, and it's starting to, looks like it's selling off a little bit at that open. So doing a little green to red move, which I definitely thought it was going to. Was hoping SFIX was going to give us a pop. Looks like it's pulling back under the open at the moment, though. CRIS coin still. Okay, here's that pop coin was talking about. One last pop and then momentum fade. We'll see if this breakout's going to sustain itself on CRIS. Let's watch that pretty carefully. PERI is really kind of where my eyes are. I want that a little higher. Because ultimately the risk is going to be 1150 there. That's the best risk. And need that a little higher. Because otherwise I'm kind of, you know, if 950 is support, that's a little one-to-one risk reward at the moment. If that makes sense. Need a little closer to $11 to make it a nice hand to trade. Arlo 810, that one's still grinding. Looking like a grinder all day. CRIS approaching $8. See if this is going to sustain. Coin stop is 820 on CRIS in full position. Yeah, if it breaks over 8, it's definitely hitting 820. So let's see if it can break and hold. But right now, big strong pullback, 730s. Yeah, be careful with CRIS. This one, so it's coming back to its trend on the day so far, CRIS, but that may be a little heavy against 790s. That was a pretty decent pullback there. Arlo 813s, SFIX still red as of now. 51 is the open. It may try to fight that open. We'll see what SFIX is going to do right there at the open. PERI, I'm waiting. I'm waiting and watching that. I want it higher. PERI, that's kind of a trade I like. It's a little thinner, but I do want it higher to get involved with it. Whew, I need more coffee, guys. Need more coffee. There we go, Perry. 1038s. $730s, crisp. Coin looking pretty good there with CRIS. Looking pretty good. It's at the 9 right now, 9 EMA, so that's kind of where it's trying to figure out what it's going to do next. If Perry gets a fast move up through like 1060, 70s, I'm definitely going to be involved with this, just FYI. Just an FYI, because it actually is kind of holding up right now. Seller slapping that bid, baby. Slapping it. Giving a ticker a good old slap. Yeah, it's probably going to flush under 7 for you, coin. You're probably going to get a nice little flush under $7. Well, it did that last time. Under 7. It did flush under 7 last time. But, I mean, it's looking like it's still getting some baggies accumulating on these 9 EMA pulls. Should have a nice little flush under 7 though again. Perry, what we gonna do? What we gonna do, Perry? Perry's looking cover 3/4 at 730. Beautiful. Holding the rest. Saving the best for the rest, baby. That's how we do it. LXRX, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. I had a 235 entry from this morning. Killing me. That 220 pullback, didn't scoop it. Arlo's having a pretty nice yank from 820s. Arlo, 818 down to 790, so a little bit of a pullback there. SFIX under $50. Yeah, that one's good for the fade. Good for the fade. Telling you guys, I want something else. I ain't done yet, baby. What else we got? BB's testing its highs on the day 850s. That was a slower trade. LXRX testing 270s, trying to get above 270s right now. LXRX is going to be coming up towards its pre-market highs, 284. That's one I'd be watching. I'm not buying up here at the top, but 280 is definitely a level of resistance, even on the daily chart. If I had shorts for LXRX, I'd probably be looking for that $3 break and short it up there. But it really hasn't had that euphoria move yet. It's just been kind of grinding a little bit. Perry coming on down, 10, 15, 18 bids. Yeah. Yay, 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 yay. Perry does have the 950 support. If we flush under 10 bucks pretty fast, I'll probably be looking to scoop that one up. Trade the other side of it. A little irritated at the moment because I really want another freaking trade. Missed a few as well. XXII, a little penny stock pump right now. I got shorts there. Little penny stock pump. I don't mind it. Looks like over $2 is main resistance. 175 is a little tough resistance as well here. Reports 3.6 million new spectrum variable negative 6. Yeah. XXII. I mean, I'm interested there for a short. Close up to $2. That'd be nice. That would be lovely. Is Chris coming to Papa? Is it under $7? There we go. There's that under $7. Nice work. Nice work. At the moment, XXII, watching that one. I have shorts there. And it's got a little resistance in the 180s, low resistance 180s, but really solid $2 resistance. So, I don't mind messing with these pennies. It's, I find these pennies funny to trade. It's like stuff like XXII. It's like free money trading these things. You got all those chat rooms out there pumping these little things up. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little love tap there, 184, and I like it over $2 a lot. So if it wants to keep going up towards $2, I am fine and dandy with that XXII. Yeah, I mean 220 is always the best number, but this is the chart XXII. Yeah, 205 I got really tough on it. You see this triple bottom? I actually hit it several more times, and then major resistance. So yeah, 205 I like a lot. Come on up, baby. Come on down, XXII. The price is right. I gotta hit it though. Gotta hit it, because you never know. Most of the time these things do not give you the entry you want, you know? Or they don't, or they just pay out like it's doing right now. And it's like, well, I may have to take it. I may have to take it. But yeah, XXI, I like it. I like it. I want to get paid good on this one, so I hope it goes to $2. Hope it goes to $2. What you got for us? What you got? If I don't get the $2 ad on it, I'm probably just going to take it low 170s, which is coming down to right now. Let's see what we're going to do. What are we going to do? Got a 185 short. Actually, if it's going to be heavy against 185, probably going to take it under VWAP 170s. SFIX still fading, nothing there. MARA descending triangle, beautiful, beautiful, looking good. LXRX, that one's still holding up around the 270s, and Chris, that one, yeah, that one looks a little weak. So coin second target 580 makes sense. Makes some sense. XXII, I'm probably going to be taking it all like low 170s, a quick flush under VWAP 160s. Man, I really wanted to get sized pretty good here, but it's already looking weak. Sitting on the VWAP right now. I'm probably gonna take it on a flush under it. Looks like it wants to flush under it. Otherwise, oh, Perry's popping up a little bit. Nothing much there. How we doing, fellas? How we doing? LXRX 270. So that one's coming right back up towards pre-market highs. We haven't missed anything today. It's been a little bit of an interesting morning, for sure. LXRX approaching the 280s. Chris is probably gonna like head and shoulders before it cracks. Just FYI, if you are trading Chris on the short side with coin, probably gonna be doing a little bit of head and shoulders before it cracks. Here's what I'm talking about. Here's support on CRIS, trying to hold right now. Probably going to pop back above 7, form the right shoulder. Here's the left, head at 790. Here's the trend we want it to crack, the 660s, if trading that on the short side. So just be watching that as far as CRIS goes. It's kind of testing that area out right now. Yeah, cracking. It looks like it's cracking a little bit at the moment. CRS, yeah, big snap. Big snap. Pretty big flush right there. Pretty nice flush. So XXII, I'm still with that. That one's coming. That one's trying to test its highs out right now. It's Chris 630s, bottom 630s. Target achieved. Kill confirmed. What are you doing? Playing Call of Duty coin? Target acquired. Airstrike inbound. Airstrike inbound. Yeah, I'm going to hit XXII again on a fast move up towards $2 if we get it. Right now, it's still a little slow. Still a little slow, so waiting for that to get a little faster. Is ears popping up? Oh, hello, ears. Oh, hello, ears. We've been waiting for you very patiently. Ears we have certainly been waiting for. 320 is going to be support if that pulls back down towards that area. I am very interested with ears if it really is getting some good volume in on it. I'm gonna start ears on the long side a little bit here, watching that 320 area. $315 area. You guys know I've been watching ears for quite a little bit of time here. They came out with that COVID disinfectant spray last week and got a crazy move on it. And I was watching this 320 area as kind of its primary support. It did crack underneath that, but it's getting above it right now. So definitely watching the ears very carefully here. Coin looking for a bounce as well with EARS. Yeah, I ultimately like it down there against 315. So yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm looking to scale into it as well against that like 315 area. Very interesting that we just saw them pop up here. Mr. Jamie Weaver in the house. Good to see you. And he has CMEG. Good for you. Very good. They got good shorts, which I like the short. They have software. I use DOS with them. They got DOS and Sterling. We got a few guys in here who use Sterling as well. So yeah, ask away if you have any questions. So currently I'm in XXII short and EARS long. Oh, Mrs. G. Sorry. Sorry, I'm in a couple trades right now. I do apologize. Was halfway paying attention. Mrs. Jamie Weaver. Good to see you in here, Mrs. Weaver. Ears does have SSR turned on, FYI. SSR is short sale restriction. Executions are lightning quick. Lightning quick, Jamie. Very, very quick. Yeah, they use DOS. DOS is what all the big players use. All the big boys use, even in the United States. DOS is the software most of them use. At least the good ones. At least the good ones. Tony, do they service Canada? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Go to their website, cmelightgroup.com, and I believe they actually say right there whether they do or don't. I haven't not hit EARS. You're flipping long on Chris Coin, seeing if they're gonna turn around a little bit. Yeah, no problem, Tony. Anytime. Ears, are you going to hold the 320 area or what? How are we going to break above it and not hold it? Yeah, we got to see what ears is going to do here. We got to see what ears is going to do. 320 is a really key area we need to hold, in my humble and honest opinion. So right now, just kicking back XXII still. Just a kicking back there. And kicking back with ears as well. I'm going to see what this 220 area is going to do. And volume's kind of getting a little light on it. Just need volume to come back into it. This is the area it needs to hold. I think we could get another nice move on ears. That's why I was watching it all last week. I do believe we could get a nice move on it. The COVID disinfectant spray. It's like COVID Lysol. It's just looking a little heavy right here. Jamie, how are CMEG commission fees? Can you give an example? Yeah, the CMEG fees are over a 1,000 shares is okay. So let's do this. If you trade 1,000 shares of something, you're going to pay 0.007 cents per share, so it's going to be $7. Under 1,000 shares is a flat $3.95. If you use, I am partnered with them. I have a code where you can get $2.95 trades and 0.005 for 1,000 shares. So that'd be $5 on 1,000 shares. Oh man, ears! I don't want to come out of it, but it's looking a little weak. Need volume to return here. XXII looking solid. I'm going to take it all 167. Ha ha! Bada bing, bada boom. XXII 184 to 167. If you guys were trading that alongside me. Was really looking to get sized up pretty nice on it, but just didn't give me the opportunity there. And then at the moment, I'm seeing if ears is going to try to hold this 320 area. Nice. Anybody get XXI with me? Kodak, Kim, weren't you talking about KODK? Yeah, they're trying to get in that pharmaceutical space, and it was like a government loan thing they came out with. Just nothing too exciting. They're selling on off, apparently. Woo, baby. Selling off. PLTR wants even lower, so good call there this morning, coin. All right, so I got SFIX this morning, couple points there. XXII I got for the short. I got a little LXRX in pre-market, and right now I'm in ears, but I gotta say I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. I'm trying to give it a little bit of time here. Really am. 10:22 though. Been here a little while now, guys. How's what's the how we all doing? What's the wrap up, guys? How we doing? Yeah, this is what I got on EARS. This is what I got here. It's kind of just sitting right at the trend at the moment. Sitting right at it. 315 area. Yeah, looking at the daily chart. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to get through it. Yeah, it's... Yeah, ears is pulling back even further right now. Man. Yeah, this is what I was looking at, EARS 320s. Was thinking this area was going to hold. We were breaking through it on good volume. Now it's really, really cracking. I'm going to hit it down here and try to get out of it. I got a 311 average at the moment. I just did hit it on that flush. Let's see if I can get out of it. Obviously not breaking today. Doesn't look like it wants it. ZK, how's GDT doing? Haven't talked to him in a while, man. What I did hear last is he's potentially going to be coming back at the beginning of the year once he finalizes some things with getting a house and finalizing the divorce and some things going on there. So he's been busy. He has been busy. Certainly been busy. Guys, I'm just watching ears carefully here. I did hit it on that flush. So I have a decent average. Gonna see if I can come out fairly close to break even. Kevin, I'm still trading. I hadn't got to it yet. Say something at 10. What I missed. So I just want you guys. I want your advice on how I can best. All right, I'm coming out of ears 206. I had a 211. Little loser on the day. It'll be fine. Yeah, I wanted you. Yeah, let's do that right now. I'm not in any trades at the moment. I want you guys' opinion on how I can best serve you here at Avery day trading. Like, what helps you guys the most? Is it recaps, which haven't been getting a lot of really haven't been getting a lot of views, and So I'm like, okay, well, what's the point in doing those if no one watches them? Or is it these live streams, which I'm going to end up be doing these like once a week? Is it live streaming at night, like Coin and I did, Friday night live stream, showing charts? I don't know. You guys let me know. I'm just trying to assess and feel for what you know, I've been thinking about for a while, and I can't really figure it out, so I figured, why not just ask you guys? Why not just ask? Because, oh wow, Perry all the way up towards $11. Woo. Okay, Perry, what is going on with you? You guys remember PRI? I was watching that for $11.50. It's still on a little bit of thin volume. I still like it up towards $11.50. We just need to get a little faster. I still want it a little faster, so that's what I'm going to be watching for. Yeah, so there's a lot of the live streaming. You know, I am going over with Jesse. You know, we did do all that very, very quickly. We set all that up. Guys, I was planning on doing. I told him I've been planning on kind of doing my own thing. I'll show you guys right now. I mean, I'm probably about to shut this down, quite honestly, because Jesse and I are going to be partnering. But this is what I was going to be doing. I'll just show you guys. No one has seen this. AveryDayTrading.com. AveryDayTrading.com. And obviously still have been working on it a little bit. But there was going to be no lag. So I've been working on getting a software for us where we were going to have literally no lag. So that when we're streaming like this, that's the main thing. I even said it last night if some of you guys were here. Yeah, if you guys were here last night, like I hate the lag. If you guys like these live streams, the lag is unacceptable. If you're liking these live streams, we can't be doing that. If we have a room and you guys are watching the scans or getting into trades or whatever the case may be, there can be literally no lag. It's not acceptable. Like if there's a 10-second lag like we have on YouTube, like how are you going to trade? Getting in 10 seconds late when the scans are designed to specifically be a certain way. But anyway, so Jesse reached out, and I like Jesse a lot. We have different trading styles, and so I'm not even going to be doing the live streaming during the market. That's going to be him. I may do it some, but we're going to be doing pre-market analysis still in the morning, because I feel like that's where I can really help out. That's where I shine. That's where I do a lot of my work, pre-market. Do a lot of good work in pre-market. Yeah, so like Coin said, lag is okay for free, which I'm fine with. But lag as far as trading goes is just ridiculous. I mean, that's why I pay a premium to have software such as DOS when I'm trading, so that I'm not lagging with my trades when I get in with, Think or Swim. It's the same exact thing. It's like, okay, you can have it for free if using, Robinhood or something like that. But guys, when I trade with Robinhood, I get like this spin wheel of death. Kevin, if you use the scanners, lag does make a big difference. Yeah, if you use the scans, and that's what I'm alerting most of the time, are stocks off the scans. The scans are designed a specific way to alert you before the reversal happens. But they're alert. It's like they're alerting you 10 seconds late. There's a big deal. Be like if I was trained on Robinhood and like way back in the day, and I would like 4 or 5 years ago, I traded on Robinhood and swiped to get into a trade, and I get a spin wheel of death for like 10 seconds, and then it get me in at like, just be awful, guys. It's absolutely awful. You guys know I take this very serious, and I don't like unprofessionalism, period. So with that being said, there's a time and a place for everything. So there's some of you that want to pay for better quality stuff. And that's me as well. And, it's expensive to use good scanners. It's expensive to use DOS. It's expensive paying fees at CMEG, but I get, good shorts. But yeah, there's it's a pay-to-play type of career. It is a pay-to-play. Mr. Gamelord, you were here to learn, listen, and learn. Learn twice. I love it. I love it. Learning twice. Double the amount. Yeah, but for those of you trading in here and using the scans, man, and ears just had another crazy solid pullback. Yeah, the scans being delayed. I mean, that's why several of them in here, several of you guys, I believe Coin and Brad actually got these scans separate of me, probably because of the lag. I mean, they're in here, and then they got the scans separate because they want to set it up how they want. They want to tailor them to their specific needs, etc., etc., etc. But to say that, guys, and ensure with Jono in the house. Jono, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in here. Yeah, Brad, the scans are great. They are. But you guys know who have been with me for a while. Like, Jesse and I are much alike because he hustles, I hustle. Like, I'm here to help out. I literally work my booty off. I will do whatever you guys need me to do to help out. I post recaps. I do live streams. You don't even know how much I work for free. For free. It doesn't matter to me. I don't need the money. I'm doing fine and dandy. I do not need the money. I just like helping out. I like helping out. As Coin said, gotta have the tools of the trade. Kevin did not trade much. I've been doing this for a long time, actually. I think I've been doing this for a year, and then a few years ago I'd been doing this for a while, probably a year as well. Gonna be doing it I'm gonna always do this. Always gonna do this. I mean, I create the blueprint for the trading day. Every single day in the morning I create the blueprint for the day. That's the way I trade. So I'm just gonna be doing it on different platforms. Still gonna be doing it here once a week, and doesn't matter, guys. Always, no matter if it's here, there, anywhere, I'm going to be doing stuff for free, as usual. Going to be doing stuff for those who want it on a more serious platform that's more professional. Going to be doing that as well. Going to be helping out everybody. It's not just, but the idea is you guys have been a family. We've been a family in here for a little while, and I care about that. I care about you guys. I am not the type to just say F it and leave you guys stranded. That's not me at all. Far from that. I'm very loyal. So that's why I was asking you guys, because I want to make sure you're taken care of. Ultimately, I know, Kim, these streams are like a second wife. Yeah, that's why I was getting emotional earlier. That is why I was getting emotional early, because this is like the funnest part of my day. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. Don't tell my wife that. It's literally the funnest part of my day. Waking up and doing this with you guys. Not a job at all. But I'm always going to keep it real with you guys. Ultimately, I think what's best for everyone in here is to obviously learn from everyone. I've been with my mentor at Intensity Stock Watch for a few years now. I've learned so much from him. I think you guys, if you want to take your trading literally to the next level, you need to go click on that link in my description. And it costs money. It does. This is him. I asked him for this. He didn't even necessarily want to do it because his time is very valuable. He's been trading for decades. But I know what's best for you guys. If you, the Team ISW, where you're going to learn from him and the other guys on how to use the scanners and how to benefit off of human emotion, and human behavior never changes in the market. Never does. You will learn a whole lot. But it's separate than getting the scanners. It's Team ISW. That's where you're going to learn a lot from my mentor. My mentor, who I've been with for a few years now. So I've learned a lot from him. Pretty much everything I know is from him. Not even kidding. Arlo, 820s right now. Tim Tolson, we appreciate you, friend. Absolutely appreciate you guys, too. A whole lot more than you know. A whole lot more than you know. It's not the end. This is the beginning of something new. And we're going to still be here. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of things to figure out. A lot to figure out. I'm going to be helping Jesse in the mornings and going to be helping him moderate. But we're still going to be doing some live streams here and there in here. And going to be doing recaps. So I'm going to be transitioning to recaps as well. You guys are still going to be getting the full package. I promise you that. I promise you that. You guys don't know how hard I've worked for. I mean, I'm not saying this because I need it, because I need money. I'm just saying I've worked hard for free. Like, I work hard for free, and honestly, it's because I like to and I want to. I enjoy working. I enjoy doing stocks. I'm literally always focused on stocks. How can we progress? How can I help out? How can we do this? How can we do that? It's all stocks. I don't. Money's a byproduct to me. Really is. It really is. I'm making more this year than I ever have, and guess what? My life has changed zero. Because it gives me more freedom, gives me more peace, but ultimately, I like trading. That's what I like to do. Coin learned the hard way. Much better to pay for good education than to lose money and have no education. Yeah, absolutely. The only reason Kim hadn't got it is because he tied up every morning with carpool. Yeah, if you did get team, you would learn a lot, Kim. Nobody would regret that. I promise you that. Nobody would regret getting team. I can assure you of that. But yeah, so Arlo 8:30s now. So that's the idea, guys. We'll be doing this morning stream still once a week. Still probably once a week. And then we'll be transitioning to recap so you guys can learn there. For the guys that are still going, for you guys that are unable to join the day trader chat room for financial reasons or whatever, I'm still going to be doing a whole lot of stuff for free. For free. Some freebies. Arlo, 830s, 831. But yeah, I wanted to gauge you guys to see where everybody learns best from. And I appreciate you guys answering that. Let me make sure. Yeah, Tim, hands down, live stream. Tony, live stream. Kim, live stream. Coin recaps everything. Jamie, live stream. So yeah, guys, we'll get it figured out. Just know I have your best intentions in my heart. 100%. Always do. 100%. You guys, always looking out for you. Always looking out. Whew, Neuro gave everything back. Good God. LXRX popping back up. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap up my trading this morning. 3 for 4 on the morning. Three fofo on the morning. I think that's going to wrap it up. Any questions before we get on out of here? Flipping through a few more charts and then I'm going to wrap it up. Kim, this election fiasco might bump the market. Yeah, I mean, the market's certainly been extremely volatile because of that, so who knows? Definitely going to be volatility. SFIX is still fighting the open somewhat. It's actually coming up towards VWAP a little bit right now. Yeah, SFIX is somewhat interesting. Everything's slowing down, but SFIX is coming back up towards VWAP, testing that out, and the O at the moment as well. I'm going to take a little stab here, SFIX, and it's fighting the open and the VWAP. Let's gonna need some volume to come in here and break this area out. Let's see what it's gonna do here. What we gonna do, SFIX? What we gonna do? Watching that pretty carefully. As Coin said, keep it tight if you're trading today. Protect the bag. If you guys made profits, protect the bag. That's one whole part of trading, guys. It's one thing to make money, another part to protect the bag. SFIX testing VWAP. Looks like it wants to try to break. Just going to stay here for another minute or two, see what SFIX is going to do up here at VWAP. And the open being right around the low 51s. Jason, things change. Still be learning. Yep, learning is everything, guys. Experience is your best teacher, and I would get in trouble for saying that in most chat rooms, because most chat rooms want you to think that their chat room is the Holy Grail. Experience is the Holy Grail. Get experience from watching me trade, from someone else trade, from the market. Experience is what's going to really set you up for a nice trading career. Like the quote of the day says, you are now becoming the trader that you're going to one day be. Very true. Very true. What does that mean? Well, every single day you're becoming the trader you're going to one day be. It's very important not to blow yourself out of the water. Go all in on one trade and end up blowing up. It's really important to keep the process going, because you're becoming that day trader that you're going to be eventually. With every day, with every trade, watching the market day in and day out, baby. But guys, I'm going to be watching the SFIX just for a few more minutes. I'm probably in the stream here, though. Any questions at all before we wrap up? And we're going to get to going. A few popping up on the scans right now. Tusk popping up, but SSR is turned on there. $34 million float on TUSK. That one's actually getting really interesting right now. 320 it just hit. It's an energy company, so they are getting a little hype. Pull up the daily chart on Tusk real quick. See what we're working with. Wow, Tusk. Whew. Back down to under $3 from the 320s. There's how the scans work, guys. Tusk popping up on the positive intensity scans, pulling back on down. Get ready for the reversal. That's how they work. All right, traders. If not, hit me up via email if you guys have any questions at all. Always happy to help you guys out. And we'll do it again tomorrow. We will do it again tomorrow, traders. We'll see you then.